Welcome to episode number 2 of 0 to token. This is a challenge where I'm going to be going from 0 gold on a brand new character to a token, which is currently worth, let's check it out, 4,457 gold. So we're going to be making 4,457 gold from just mainly flipping on the auction house in WoTLK Classic. So let's get into today's episode. We left off last episode with 18 gold and 89 silver. Need liquid gold. We still have a sale in the mailbox, so we're at about 19 gold, and we also have a few items still listed on the auction house, 17 gold worth. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run a shopping scan on the material groups. We're going to leave out twink items and the BOEs from WoTLK until we have a bit more gold. So let's go ahead. Actually, before we do that, we might do a quick vendor search, and then we'll do a scan and see what items are worth actually flipping. So with this vendor scan, it just shows anything that is worth selling to a vendor for a profit. So you can buy these up, take them straight to a vendor and make a little bit of gold. Now this is a great way to start off when you only have a tiny bit of gold to work with. So this is great for the starting point right now. We can buy a few of these, like this for an example. 1 copper, resell it for 1 silver, same with that. Sometimes you can actually find some decent deals here. Here is one for an example, pay 1 gold for it, be able to resell it to a vendor for 2 gold and 90 silver. So that's a 1 gold and 90 silver profit off that one right there. However, we might as well buy up all these. We might as well. It's literally 3 gold just sitting there, right for the taking. So the percent means at 100%, that is 100%. So it would be 100% of the vendor price that you actually get for the item. So there's no point buying the ones at 100%. The lower the percent, the better it is to actually go ahead and buy those. So we can get this one and make 40 silver off that. And I think that is all we'll do. We'll go throw these up on the auction house, and then we'll run a scan and we'll see what we can actually buy. So we were at, I believe we're at 19 gold, so we'll see the profit come in after we sell these to the vendor. So we should be probably over 20 gold just from doing this little vendor flip. Right, let's just vendor absolutely everything. Perfect, so we're at 22 gold, made a few gold from doing that. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and we'll run a shopping scan on the auction house with TSM, using the groups and operations from my flipping guide. So if you would like to learn how to flip exactly in WoTLK and also in retail, I have a flipping guide which will give you step-by-step instructions on how to flip in both versions of the game, and you also will get my TSM groups of handpicked items I recommend flipping and the operations for them for TSM for both WoTLK Classic and for retail, so you can do a bit of flipping in both versions of the game. So let's run a shopping scan on the material groups, and we'll let this finish up, and we'll come back and we'll see if we've got any good deals on the auction house waiting for us to buy. So we've got 22 gold to spend, so we should be able to get some decent stuff. Alright, so the scan is complete. Let's see what items are worth buying. So we want to stick to things with a bit higher sell rate, just while we don't have much gold. So the medium leather looks like it will be a good flip. What's the prices? Oh, there's just one cheap one. We'll go ahead and buy that up, obviously. They're no-brainer flips, and one's right there where there's just one or a few of the item posted way below the price of the others. You can always snag one up. There's 2 here of these of the Devil Saw leather. I think we're going to buy those up. We'll just post at the same price as the next guy. Heavy stone, they sell a lot per day. Is it worth buying? There's one, so another no-brainer flip right there. Here we go, we got some enchanting materials. What's to go here? There's a few posted at 5 silver, then it jumps up to 12 silver. We could just buy the one at 5. We can't really reset the market there. Well, we could, but it wouldn't be worth it. Let's check out the solid stone. Good sell rate. It's one posted way under price. Let's just snag that. Some mage weave cloth. Again, there's one posted just way below all the others, so we might as well grab it. Heavy leather, so it's got a good sell rate. can we do something big with this? So the market value for this is 38 silver. I think there's just too many though to reset the price on this to up there. Yeah, there's way too many. What we could do is we could buy these ones right here that are around 10 gold, 10 silver each. We'll replace them at 17 silver, and there's a lot of them, so there's a whole heap of stacks right here. So I think we're going to do that for the main flip right now. I don't know if we can buy all 9 stacks of 20. We'll have to find out. Let's see if we can. We will be very close if we cannot. And even if we can't, what we'll do is we'll still post them at this price, and wait, these will sell and then ours will sell. So that is how we'll go about it. We need to leave a little bit of gold to repost everything. So there is 20 stacks listed at 9 or at 10 silver. They need to sell and then ours should sell. So if we had a little bit more gold, that would be a bit better for that flip, but I believe we should still be able to sell them. There's everything in the mailbox. Let's go ahead and collect it all, and we'll get it all up on the auction house. Not to worry, with our TSM groups, no matter what the items we buy, we only sell at a profitable price. So we can pretty much buy anything, and it is a safe flip no matter what. However, let's throw everything up on the auction house so we can get some sales coming back in. And we'll see if we can buy much more leather. We'll only have 1 gold left, so I don't think we will. We had a sale right away. What did we sell? Some medium leather. Awesome. So we have 41 gold in the auction house wealth or value, so that's pretty cool. We could also do a few more vendor flips and try work up the gold a bit more. Once you have a little bit more gold, we will buy out the rest of the heavy leather and reset the price to a bit higher. A quick moment to talk about today's sponsor, which is IRLWOWLOOT. This is a apparel company which sells WoW related products like t-shirts, jumpers, mouse pads and cool things like that, and they have some really awesome World of Warcraft related designs. So they've got some really cool designs for like t-shirts. You can also get a custom t-shirt with your character name and your guild in like the font from in the game. It's really awesome. They also have some really cool gaming mouse pads with some awesome designs on them, as you can see. Now if you want to check this out, you can head over to IRLWOWLOOT/Buffy, and you can also use the coupon code to save 10%, Buffy10, and you can use that at the checkout to save 10%. Thank you IRLWOWLOOT for sponsoring today's video. Alright, so we're back on the 0-2 token challenge. Let's check out what is sold. So we've had 6 gold worth of sales. Some of the heavy leather, a little bit of it sold. Some of the medium leather, so not too much. We'll get everything reposted up in the auction house. Hopefully we can get a better price for the heavy leather so it sells a bit better. We'll go check out what the market is looking like for the heavy leather, because we have so much of it that we brought at a certain price. Let's see what is going on with it. Alright, so our smart average buy for all of the ones that we got is 10 silver. There's not much room, we can't buy them out to make it a bit higher price. So we will be selling them all with just nearly 2 silver profit each, and we have 140 of them. So we're better off to just move it. If we had more gold, we'd buy it out to a better price to make the price down to say 17 silver or like 30 silver. But we don't have enough gold to do that at the moment, so we're better off selling it, making just a few silver each one. So let's go ahead and post it at that price, and let's post all of them for 12 hours, and hopefully we can get those selling. Then we can reinvest it back into some different flips. Let's use TSM to post the rest, and let's post everything up, and we'll do a shopping scan, and we'll see if there's any good deals we can spend 7 gold on. So let's go to browse, select the material groups for now, do the scan, see what we can buy. Alright, we got the scan going here. We've got a few sales coming in. with the heavy leather, which is very nice. We'll have to see what we're going to buy with the scan. We're just going to try to buy, we're not going to try to reset a full market on a material yet. We don't have enough capital. If we can just find some deals that are way below the market value, like this for example. There's one of these listed for 4 silver, the next highest is 45 silver. So just things like that where there's like 1 or up to like 5 items, so like there's too many of these right there, would have to invest too much gold. Just ones where we can pretty much scrape some easy gold off by buying the really cheap ones and then reposting those higher. So like these for example, 3 silver, repost them for 11 silver. So we'll go through, we'll spend the 7 gold just doing that, and we'll see how we go. Alright, so we finished buying the 7 gold worth. We've got a little bit of gold left over. These are all the things that we brought. So some black pearl, some copper, some coal, and some different leathers for way under the market value. So let's go ahead and post everything up in the auction house, and we'll check out what the value is currently sitting at. Let's go ahead and post everything. Let's post it all. Undercutting competition on most of them, which is what we want to see. Alright, let's post this all up. We'll check out the total worth on the auction house. Reopen it. What are we sitting at? So we've got, we've had a few more sales. We've got 9 gold in sales and 37 silver in auction house value with the other things. So we'll come back and we'll see what is sold and what gold we are sitting at. Here is a cool little tip. If you play on Alliance in WoTLK Classic, you can actually stand so right here in this corner, and you can make a macro. So I'll show you the macro to target the auction house person. So just like that, and then you can set up under interact key. So you can right here, you want to enable that and set interact with target and put a keybind for that. So what you do is click the targeting macro and then the interact keybind, and we'll actually open up the auction house from outside of here. So we'll just save you from running around all the way into there. You can literally stand here and just do this, and then you can use the mailbox at like in the exact same position. So you save a bit of time running back and forth. Really good for when you're doing undercut scans, and you can repost super quick. Talking of that, let's go ahead and run one. Alright, so it's been about an hour or so. Let's check what sales have went through. So we got 10 gold in the mailbox, so we sold most of the heavy leather, which is really good. Let's go ahead and collect all that. Let's get up the fell scales that we've got left over on us. Let's post these up, nice. Alright, let's do a shopping scan. We'll do actually first of all, what have we got selling? Some heavy leather, a couple gold coming in with sales. Let's do a quick vendor scan to see if there's anything worth vendoring, and then after that we'll do a shopping scan, see if we can pick up some good deals to flip. Alright, so we got a decent amount of items to actually vendor flip. So we're going to buy up all of these and we'll go sell them straight to the vendor. Then we'll use the gold that we have after to buy some flips. Ooh, this one's going to be pretty decent. Every single one of these we make 50 silver, and there's 5 listed. So 50 times 5 is what we'll get off this, which is pretty decent to be honest for a vendor flip. Alrighty, so let's go ahead, vendor all of this. Vendor. Alright, awesome. So now we're sitting at 15 gold. Nice. So we made like 5 gold from just doing them vendor flips, which is good for the start of this challenge. We also got a few more sales that we can collect. So it'll bring us up to about 16 gold. So we'll go ahead, run a shopping scan, and we see if we can find any good deals to invest the 16 gold into. Alright, the scan is done. Let's see what deals are worth buying. So there's one heavy leather that's way underpriced. Let's go ahead and snag that up real quick. Same with this mage weave cloth, which already sold. So we'll just go through the cheaper items. There's too many of them to buy it out to change the price, so we'll skip that. Let's check out the next one. Same with these, way too many to buy out. We're looking for ones where we can just buy a little bit of the item, but the price changes a lot, like this right here. But someone has beat us to that deal. There's only one of these, we'll still buy it. So we'll go through here and we'll buy up anything that is worth buying. Technically we could reset something if we have enough gold left over after doing these sort of flips. So I'll just go through here and we'll finish buying the rest of the deals up to about 30-40%. Anywhere up to there will be profitable. So with these we could buy all of these out and then resell at 2 gold, which I think we're going to do. Let's go ahead and do it. That'll be a good little flip once we sell those. Where were we up to? These are the fell cloth that we got posted. What else we got here? So we got 13 gold left. It's one of those. Alright, so we'll go through here and I'll finish up buying all the things we want to buy. Alright, so we still have 13 gold left. What we're going to do is we're going to reset the Moat of Shadow to as high as price as we can get it. Hopefully we can get it up to 21 silver. Even all the way up to 38 silver would be the best. So we're going to buy out as much as we can with 13 gold. And then we'll repost it at a higher price. Alright, perfect. So we got up to 21 silver, which is perfect. I don't think we have enough to buy them all the way up to 30, but this will still be good. They should sell very, very quick too. And we've got another gold in sales from the heavy leather from before. Let's go ahead and collect everything and get it back up on the auction house. Alright, so we're starting to have a decent amount of good items, which is really, really good for us. Let's go ahead and post all these up on the auction house. Alright, there's been a few more Moats of Shadows posted, so we'll quickly buy those up. Alright, let's post everything up in the auction house. We'll get the rest out of the mailbox and we'll get it all up and check out the value. Alright, we got everything posted. We have 1 gold coming in sales, and we also have 63 gold worth of listed items. So the auction house is slowly growing. Once we get like over the 100 gold liquid, we should be able to invest in a lot more items to flip, and it will just keep getting better and better from there. And we are back on WoTLK Classic on the token challenge. Let's see if we've had any sales and if we can buy some more items. Alright, we have got, oh nice, we've got 22 gold in sales. We didn't sell the Moats of Shadows, unfortunately. It looks like they're currently at a good price to have some profit. However, what did we sell? Fell scales, heavy leather, the golden data, the black pearls. So we did sell the black pearls. Very nice. Let's collect everything right here. Repost all the items that didn't sell back up on the auction house, and then we'll do some scans and see what items are worth flipping at the moment. And I think it's time we invest in some more bags. We'll just get some cheap bags and fill out our bags so we have a bit more room to work with. Alright, so this was the items that didn't sell. Let's go ahead and get them up in the auction house. We have 23 gold at the moment, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and open up the auction house. Alright, so first of all, let's throw up all the items that we've got back up on the auction house. So the prices are looking pretty good for the items. We have a profitable price with all the Moats of Harmony that we need to sell. We paid on average around 14 silver, and they're currently sitting at 19 silver. And we got a whole heap of those. So let's get everything up in the auction house so we can get selling. Post. And what we're going to do first of all is get our hands on some better bags. So let's go to bags here, and we'll just get some cheap bags. What is worth buying here with the most slots? That is very cheap. We could just get some 10. Let's see what else we're working with. Alright, we might as well just go ahead and go with the nether weave and get 16 slot bags. What are the cheapest ones? Alright, we'll just search for TSM, that way we know we're getting the cheapest ones. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead and buy 4 of these. So this will be a pretty big investment for the amount of gold that we've got. But it will become very useful once we have a lot more slots. Alright, so we're down to 8 gold and we have 35 gold listed up in the auction house currently. So let's go ahead and grab those bags. We'll throw those on and we'll do a vendor shopping scan, I think, to see if there's anything worth vendoring. Get a little bit more raw gold, liquid gold in our bags for the next scan we're going to run. Alright, so the bags are looking a lot better, a lot more space. Let's head over to the corner here and let's open up the auction house and let's run a vendor search. And this basically just brings up any item that is worth buying and then reselling to a vendor for a profit. So before we do these little vendor flips, we're sitting at 8 gold and 76 silver. We'll see what we end up with after we do these vendor flips. So there looks like there's a couple. Like for an example, you buy this right here for 1 gold, you resell it for 1 gold and 38 silver. So you obviously profit 38 silver. So we're just going to go through here, we'll buy everything up. So when it's at 100%, it means it is at the vendor cost, like what you'll get back from the vendor. So anything under 100% is definitely worth buying up. So we'll go ahead and we'll just buy all of these up to 100%. We'll get all these items and then we'll throw them to the vendor. Alright, so we brought all the profitable vendor flips. And let's go ahead and grab everything out of the mailbox and we'll throw it to the vendor and we'll see what gold we end up with. Alright, let's go ahead and vendor all the items. And we're now at 9 gold and 52 silver. So we'll go ahead, we'll head over to the auction house, we'll run a shopping scan on items to flip. And we'll see what items we can come across that are worth actually flipping. So we've got about 9 gold to spend. So let's see what we can find. We'll run a shopping scan on the material groups from the flipping guide. We'll let this finish up and we'll see what the best deals are. Alright, so the scan is complete. Let's see what items are worth buying. So there's some really cheap of these. Super cheap. Why are they so cheap? Now what we could do, we could technically buy them all the way out to 16, even up to 80 silver. Which, you know what, let's do it. We might as well, it's only going to be cheap to actually do this. So let's reset the complete market of these small glimmering shards all the way back up to 80 silver. And like we're going to be paying a few silver, even less than a silver each for these. So we'll go ahead and buy these all the way up to this one right here. And we're up to the 16 silver one. There's only 2 listed at 16 silver, so we're going to buy those also. Now we can post all of these for around 80 silver each. Can we do the same thing with the heavy leather? No, we can't. There's way too many posted for 6 silver, so that's a no-go at the moment. Alright, let's quickly get them items back up on the auction house. We'll just do a quick cancel scan while we're already at the auction house, just to make sure we haven't been undercut or we need to undercut any items. Alright, so we've been undercut on the motes of shadow, so we'll get all them out and we'll throw them back on the auction house, and we'll also throw on them shards that we just got. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, so we've got everything posted on the auction house. Now if we're lucky enough to sell the small glimmering shards at this price right here, we should be able to make a lot of gold off those. Like we only paid on a smart average buy 1 silver and 74 copper, and if we can get like 80 silver each for them, that'll be crazy. We may have to lower the price, whatever the market looks like, but we've got some good items here that should sell fairly well. So what we're going to do is run the shopping scan again and see what other items there are. Alright, so the scan is complete. We're going to just buy up a few of these. So some of the thick levers are really cheap. We're going to buy them all the way up to the 29 silver mark. So we're going to buy all of these and then we're going to repost at 29 silver at the same price as the listing right here, which is 68% of the market value. So we'll buy those up. There we go. Here's a little no-brainer buy. There's one listed for 7 silver. The next highest is 40 silver. Let's go ahead and snag that deal. We'll look through these and just see if they've got any similar really good deals. So dark iron ore, there's too many of those posted. What about the coal? Too many of those posted also. Kind of looking for ones that just have a few that are way below the market value. That was already sold. What about Heart of the Wild? There's a few of those. We can buy these ones for around 9 silver. Repost at 33 silver. Nice little profit margin right there. What about the golden darts? 2 listed. We can post them. That's a bit risky. We'll stay away from those at the moment. The meat. Too much of that posted. So we've got 5 gold left to spend. So let's see what we can snag up. There's too many of those posted. We're just looking for an easy flip where we definitely should be able to sell the item. We don't need to invest in too many of them. Fell scales, they're a bit too pricey. What about the copper ore? What can we do with that? That always sells really, really good. Oh, there's one way under the market value. We'll snag that one. What else can we buy? Too many of those. Could we reset the market price on these? I think we could come pretty close. What we would do would buy it all the way down to 15 silver, and then would repost them at the market value at about 31 silver. Let's see if we can do that. If we run out, if we run out of gold before we buy them all, that won't matter because we still always post at a profitable price no matter what with these operations, which you can get in the flipping guide. Let's go through here and see if we can buy all of them up to these ones right here. We might come just shy though, I'm not too sure, we'll see. Alright, so we brought them all the way up to this point right here, so nearly where it changes. We only need a bit more to buy the rest, but what we'll do is we'll post them still at a profitable price, probably around or more than the 15 silver, and then if these sell before ours will sell after. If not, we can come back and we can buy those up once we have a bit more gold to spend. So here is everything. Let's go ahead and collect it all and get it all back up on the auction house as soon as possible. So our smart average buy on these was it was only 10 silver and 16 copper. So if we get more than that for that, we're profitable. So we'll be cheering either way. Let's go ahead and post these up. So yeah, we're just going to post them, undercutting the other people at 12 silver. So only a few silver profit each one of those, but we got 48 of those, so that could add up. Anyways, let's post everything. The auction house should be looking really, really good at the moment. We just got a sale too. So we're sitting at around 135 gold worth on the auction house. All the materials that sell really well. So what we're going to do now is we'll wait a bit and we'll see what sales we get. Well, it's only been a few minutes and the small glimmering shards have already started to sell, so it's definitely worth the investment. We paid less than around 2 silver each for these and we're reselling them for 80. So that's definitely was a good flip. So hopefully we can sell the rest of them and there'll be some decent gold that we've got. And we're back on Woofy Token. Let's check out what sales we've got. Oh, very nice. So we've got 42 gold in sales, mainly coming from the small glimmering shards. So that was a really good investment. We didn't spend much. Let's go ahead and collect all that. It's been a few hours, so what we're going to do, let's do a cancel scan first of all. So we've still got 93 gold of items listed on the auction house. Let's do a cancel scan. We'll get everything off the auction house that we've been undercut on. We'll get it back on the auction house, and then we'll start doing some scans and see what flips and gold we can make next. And that is all the items back up on the auction house. The prices are still looking really good and they're all profitable on all the items. Alright, so first of all, let's run a vendor search. These are good to do just when you have low gold. I like to do these before I do the shopping scan, so I have a little bit more gold to invest into the next lot of flips. Right, nothing too crazy, but we'll go ahead and we'll buy all these up to 100%, and we'll sell those off, and we will do a shopping scan. So here are all the items. We spent all our gold. We'll go ahead and sell all of this straight to the vendor. Alright, so we've got 41 gold to play around with. Let's go ahead, open up the auction house, and let's do a shopping scan on the material groups, and we'll see what good flips we can come across. Alright, the scan is done. Let's have a look at what items we've got here. We want to look for things with a bit higher sell rate, so we can sell them quickly. That is always good. Ooh, can we grab that, or is it already sold? Someone already brought it. Them really good deals go extremely quick on this realm. Like these ones like here for an example, where it's like way under the price of the other one. It's just one listed or a couple listed. They go very quick on this realm. So if we look at this is a good example to teach you something. Looking at the small brilliant shard, if we look at the market value, we can see that it's went up by 1000%. So that means it's rose a lot in the past week. 11 gold is way higher than what this is worth, so this is something you'd want to look out for and not buy. So if we look at the rugged leather, the market value and the region market value are kind of similar to the market value price, where if we look at this, the market value is up by 1000% and the region market value average is only 2 gold. So that is where it's just went up on this realm. People have been buying and selling them for way more than they should be on this realm in the past like week or so. So I recommend staying away from those items and just being aware of that. However, let's keep looking. So the rugged leather's got a good sell rate, really good sell rate. There's one here. Let's go ahead and snag that deal. We're going to look for an item that we can do a market reset while we've got a decent amount of gold, like where we buy that all out and make the new price a lot higher. We want to get something with a really good sell rate though, just because we do not have too much gold at the moment to mess around with. So we sold a few of these golden data. Do we buy this one up for 43 silver? I think we do. And we'll repost that 1 gold, 50 silver. Small egg, not much sell rate here. Can we do anything? There's not, no we cannot, not with that. The market value on that is super low. Now we could do something with this, just because there's only one posted. The sell rate, we're looking for something with a good sell rate that will sell these items very quickly. So these have an okay sell rate. Can we do a market reset or buy a decent amount of these? We cannot. There's just one good deal there. Someone beat us to it. Oh, we might be able to flip one of these though. These pearls. There's too many of them at that price. Let's see what else we can find here. What about the essence on death? There's too many at that price. Now if we had more gold we could just buy out all of these, but obviously we're only working with a little bit of gold because we're only just into this series. The iron bars do have a good sell rate. We might be able to do something here. Not too much, but we can buy this one for 47 silver and repost it for 94 silver. Can't do any big flips. Alright, here we go. We got a couple enchanting materials. These things have no posting fee, so these are good things to flip. What's the arcane dust doing? It's just one posted way under price. We'll just snag that up while we can. Can we do something with the copper? There's just one underpriced. So where there's one underpriced, sometimes that can be someone trying to get people to post bulk amount of that material for, see how it's always been this same guy. He might be posting a lot of materials for cheap, trying to get other people to post them for that price, and then he buys them and resells them, which is a Kinda sleazy thing to do, but people do that. Alright, we could do this actually, and I think we're going to. It's nothing crazy. We got some fell cloth. We can buy this for 1 gold, 22 silver. We could buy all of these and we could put it back up to 1 gold and 66 silver. I think that would be one of our best bets, I'm thinking. And it shouldn't cost too much. We do have to spend 40 gold. I like to invest all the gold while doing a scan. There's no point having it sit in the bag while we're trying to get to a token. There's no point having the gold sitting in the bag while we're flipping. We obviously want to invest it all into flips. Let's make sure we don't buy more than what we need here. So we want to buy 1 more. Alright, let's go back down to the lower percent items here. And we might buy some of these ones with a lot lower sell rate than I wanted. Could we buy out this and redo this? We could. I think we're going to do it. We might as well. We'll buy all of these, starting from 2 silver all the way up, and we'll buy them out to the 14 silver. And we'll repost the market value at 30 silver each. So let's go ahead and buy all of these up. Alright, and we got the final one to buy. And we brought all of those up. We still have 21 gold to actually spend. So let's see what else we can come across here. Now these 2 items, as you can see, just the market values went up by a lot of percent. So I like to stay away from those sort of items. 50% is alright. We could look into these, but I think there was a whole heap of them. We don't really want to reset the market on small eggs. I don't think we could like buy all of them up to the 8 silver, up to 14 silver. So we could buy all of these and then repost them at 14 silver, which we might as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we've brought all of them up. We need to buy 1 more and then we're up to 14 silver is the lowest price. So we still got 9 gold to spend. What can we spend this on? Let's check out the Essence of Undeath. How many do we need to buy? A lot. So we don't have enough to do anything profitable, but really good with that. What else can we check out here? Okay, now they're getting a bit too high. So I think our only option would be to check out, I guess, these 2 items. So we could reset the meat and we could reset it as high as we can buy it to, which we could go up to around 7 silver. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and buy this up and we can reset the price to whatever we get up to buying these before we run out of gold. I think what we'll do is we'll just buy up to the 56%, even though we've got a bit more gold. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we've got 5 gold left over. I don't think it is worth buying anything else. Let's just check out the black pearl. So we could, there's 15 of them though, so we can't do that. What about this right here? The crystallized infused leather, there's too many. So I think that is it. We could do some with the fell scales. We could, what could we do here? We cannot. Alright. So that looks like just about everything that we can do. We've got a whole heap of items. We'll collect everything and we'll throw it up in the auction house. Alright, so that is everything we ended up buying. Decent amount of items. Let's go ahead and open up the auction house and let's post all of these. So let's click on post. So we got a decent amount of items here. Some really low smart average buy prices, which is really good, what we want to see. Let's go ahead and post everything up in the auction house. Let's post it all up and we'll see what the auction house is currently looking like. It should be pretty good, to be honest. We got a sale on the Vision Dust right away. Got another sale. Sales are coming in, that's what we want to see. Alright, so the auction house is looking really good at 149 gold worth of items listed. We got 5 gold in the bag and we should get a whole heap of sales from these items. We are back on Buffy Token and it's been a few hours, a decent amount of time. Let's check out what sales we got. We currently got about 4, nearly 5 gold in the inventory. So let's check out what sales we got. Oh, nice. We've had 62 gold worth of sales. Let's check out what's sold here. So mainly coming from the small glimmering shards where we reset the market on those. Then a few fell scales. So let's go ahead and collect everything from here. This will bring up the total gold to a good amount where we can actually invest in a decent amount of items. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got enough gold now to not worry about doing vendor search flips at the moment. We just can focus on buying good items to flip on the auction house. And now we're at around 67 gold, and we've got a decent amount of items. We should start to see the gold grow very, very quickly. Let's go ahead and do a shopping scan, and we'll see what we can spend the gold on. Alright, so the scan is done. Let's see what we can go ahead and buy here. So let's check out the lowest ones first. We could reset the price on the thick leather up to, where would we go to? 20 silver, I think. Could we go higher? Nah, to about 20 silver. So I think we'll do that. Alright, so here's the last stack of the thick leather that we're buying. Now the cheapest one is 20 silver. Let's see what else we've got here. Too much of the coal. Well, there's not really actually. We could buy this. What is the market value? The market value is up a lot, but it goes for around 30 silver. We could just buy up to the 25 silver ones. Or we'll buy up to the 39 silver one and reset it to there. There we go, just buy the last one of those. Now it's at 25 silver. There's not many posted technically, but we could buy it for a bit more. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll buy it up to the one that is going for 39 silver, and we'll repost all of ours at 39 silver. A few really cheap stones here. Someone already beat us to them. What else we got here? The small glowing shards. What we'll do with these is we'll buy all of these out till this one right here, and then we'll reset it at the market value, which is currently 32 silver. So we buy them for 5 silver each, and we'll resell them for about 30 silver, hopefully. Let's go ahead and buy up all of those. Oh, there's one really cheap rugged leather. Let's buy that up. So I think we're going to reset the small eggs again. We'll get them back to about 10 silver each, 11 silver each. And there's a couple of these. We'll go ahead and buy them up to where they're 32 silver, and we'll repost at that price. Right, so that is all. We've got 3 gold left. Let's get all the items, and we'll get everything posted up on the auction house. We've got a whole heap of materials. We should see some good sales with these. And there we go. There's all the items in our bags. Let's go ahead and open up the auction house, and let's post everything that we've got, and we'll see what the total worth of the auction house is. Alright, everything is posted, and the auction house is sitting at 150 gold. Really nice. So we've got a whole heap of really good items here that should sell pretty quickly. They're all materials with a decent sell rate. So we'll come back in a bit and we'll see what is sold. We are back on Buffy Token. Let's check out what sales we've got. Oh, nice. We've got 66 gold in sales, mainly coming from fell cloth. We sold all the fell cloth, all the modes of shadow, some coal. So let's go ahead and collect that 66 gold. And I think this is where we're going to end episode number 2. If you are enjoying the series, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, and also if you would like to learn how to flip in WoTLK Classic and also in retail, I have a flipping guide which will teach you exactly how to do it, and also has my TSM strings that you can simply add to your TSM, and it'll bring up all my groups and also my operations to flip on both WoTLK Classic and retail, and that'll be the first link down below in the description box, and I'll see you in the next episode.